Yellow. There's a lot right.
Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Motion.
Mike 5-4.
Yellow, yellow.
Mike 5-4. You run, you run, you run.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco, advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
Watch twist, watch twist. Hey, Ripley, Ripley. Twist, twist.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
I'm here all day. Banjo, 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 banjo. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, 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 hey.
Hey, 57.
Check it back.
Yellow.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. This is caught, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 30 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starts with a completion left side. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Elliott running right. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line.
Kill. 47.
Throwing, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go, 46.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Don't get
Under.
53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Drop deep.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Good. Man, move it. You got to get that.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Kill. We're going to 54. Line in.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
26.
First down, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Switch. Hey, kill.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
26.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Kill.
We're going to 52.
56. Mike's 56. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
26.
Prescott to throw it. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54. Not today, you won't. Not today. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Chance.
Attack!
Watch the safety creep.
15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wells. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Yellow. 480.
54.
Take me. 43.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Danny. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the backer.
Now here's Mahomes. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Butker able to put this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Hey, kill. 27.
They go to Elliott again. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, the 30, past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 98 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustain. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. On second down, it's Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come out in the pistol. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Check. 55 to Mike. Check.
15.
To Mike. Hey, 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 hey.
They'll run it with Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Kill.
56. Mike, 56.
Gun.
56. Hey, keep it up. Keep on trying.
Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Mahomes steps away to his left. He'll run it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie.
54. Get your swerve on.
15.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Hayward. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Hey, 57.
Don't get nervous.
Rush in. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
15.
Check. High 7, let's go.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Yellow.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Switch.
Delta.
Mike 54.
Yellow.
You can't block me.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Time to go. Night.
Echo.
Yellow.
Mike's 5-4.
Hey, color.
Get in the weight room. Shift.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The sack by Robert Quinn. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Hey, 57.
Mike's 54.
Yeah. You don't want none.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Butker's kick here is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Darren Lee came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But now it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown. Cowboys. Amari Cooper. 88 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Check hot route. Hot. Check a hot read.
Check 13. Check 13.
Easy.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Yellow. There's a blue lady.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Slam. Watch twist.
Yellow.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Come on, boy.
Hey, 15.
Be scared of it.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Yellow.
Let's get off the field, D. 6.
Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Attack.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll buy some time right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Completes it to Jason Witten. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Go, get out there.
Ready? 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check 56.
We're going to 54, why ain't? I got you. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Then finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good. So that will get them back within 1 score. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Hey, defense, let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Williams. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Yellow. 54. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Check 50. Check 50.
Shoot! 14.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Right side.
54
Right side.
Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Right side.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And some room to work. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
47.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Blue Dan. Blue Dan. That's it.
26.
Back to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
53. Wrap it, wrap it. Wrap it, wrap it.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Right.
And we got
26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chris Jones never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.